right, guys, it looks like the detailed maintenance notice has officially been released, and we're going to go ahead and break it down for you guys. And let me tell you that it's a big one, guys. We are getting a lot of good content in this update, and also they're dropping a companion, and it is the one and only the Mighty Thor. I was 100% right, and it does feel damn good being right. Even though people said I was clickbaiting, I was 100% right about this. But anyways, let's continue and let's go down this list and let's start breaking this down for you guys. I'm just gonna ignore the basic stuff that people that already know. But starting off, today's targets will change. Prime targets will now spawn at today's target at a set rate. Defeat and additional rewards will change accordingly. If today's target, so this part right here is basically letting you know that if to wait after the maintenance, because if you do it, today's targets before the maintenance, you're going to not get the new rewards. So they're letting us know wait until after the maintenance to do the today's targets. And it just kind of goes and they try to explain that you won't get the new rewards. It's better to wait. So also is letting us know that the currencies like Scarlet Points, Madness Fragments, Master Archer's tokens, the Trickster's tokens, and Eternity Fragments will all be able to be turned into gold. So make sure you guys, whatever you guys can use now, use them. And whatever's left over, you'll be able to turn them into gold after this maintenance is up and officially live. Now, it's going right into the juicy stuff, guys. This is the new epic invasion. The God Butcher will be updated, which is, will arrive. Gore the God Butcher has kidnapped Thor. The God Butcher despises gods and has vowed to destroy them all. Having already defeated numerous gods, join forces with the Mighty Thor to defeat the incoming villains and fight against Gore, who wields the Necro Sword to defeat these mighty beings, to put an end to his plans, save the kidnapped Thor, and restore the peace once more. Now, this is an image of it, and you can see Gore the God Butcher looks like the Gore from the movie, which we all assumed. But down here it says this image above is based on the test version of the game and is subject to change. I would love for the CCC members to be able to get the test version so we can test it out with them, but hopefully that comes in the future, right? So, and it goes on to say this is the periods where the maintenance is going to go live, depending what region you are. And it talks about how to participate in the what level, and this is just basic stuff that we already know all about, so I'm just going to skip this. Now, they're going to go in here and talk about the Epic Invasion reward tickets. Up to 2 reward counts are provided daily, but if you want more Epic Invasion rewards, you can do so. Agent can purchase. This is just telling you that you can buy more tickets at the store. Going down here, we have the Epic Invasion, the God Butcher update celebration event. We have prepared some exciting events to celebrate the Epic Invasion, the God Butcher update. Events details will be given at the maintenance, so stay tuned and don't miss out. Which I hope these events are like the kind of like Loki or where they kind of make you grind. I hope they're like that because I really enjoyed it and I spend a lot more time in the game because of that. Now down here it starts talking about the Dark Zone reconfiguration. Now, the original purpose of the Dark Zone was to have agents compete and cooperate with other agents. But in solutions where the growing gap between agents is growing day by day, some agents are elected to play and blah, 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 blah. We're going to move on. Non-PvP channel will be added. And then it tells you down here, before it was just 3 PvP channels. And then after it is 2 PvP channels and a non-PvP channel, which is the PvE channel. Now down here, it starts getting interesting because, Dark Zone point distribution, it says in the PvP zone, when you defeat a prime target, when you're first place, you get 185 points. Now in the non-PvP, you only get 55 points. So there's a huge difference right there. So definitely, if you're able to be in PvP zone, it makes more sense to go into PvP. But if you are, tired of getting one-shotted, you will have a little zone for you guys as well. So I knew that something like this was going to happen because they had to make it to where for PvP or top level players there would be it wouldn't make sense for them to go to a non-PvP channel and try to do better than them, because even if they do, they're not going to get enough points, and they're going to do way more if they go to the PvP zone. So this right here, I figured something like this was going to happen. I called it out during the live streams that there was going to be something like that. And if we go down a little bit lower here, they talk about the Dark Zone activity time reconfiguration. Now, before, it was the daily activity time 1 hour and then moving to 30 minutes, which they already talked about in the dev notes. But as we go down a little further, the reward reconfiguration. Okay, so before, it was, you do the prime target daily reward count, you get it 2 times, and then the normal target daily reward count was 7 times. Now it's unlimited, okay? But I know a lot of people are thinking, when we did the prime targets, we got free crystals. Are we gonna get free crystals like rewards? Well, they actually answer that down here. Now they also, before they answer that, they tell us that when you're in first place, you're gonna get about 900 more tokens, Dark Zone tokens, than before. So you're getting a lot more tokens from ranking high or ranking in general. But look, before we got free crystals, Dark Zone points, and companion skill cards. But now that it's unlimited, they are eliminating the free crystals out of it. So now it's Dark Zone points, companion skill cards, and that is it. Now this is, I don't know how people are going to take this. I know it's unlimited, but the fact that they just completely removed the crystals out of this is, I don't know if, I wish that they could have just still kept the crystals, but maybe for now, while they're testing this out, they don't want to add the free crystals and then somebody to find a way to easily kind of manipulate the system and kind of go in and go out and then come back in, right? You would think that they would just go in, kill the primes, leave, because it's only 30 minutes now. They would leave and then come back when the primes respawn and do the same thing all over again. That's what I'm thinking. But later down here, it talks about exit time limitation. So this is actually a good one. I love this one because this is the Dark Zone exit time limit will be added. If you wish to leave the Dark Zone, you must schedule a exit time. Agents will be able to automatically exit from the Dark Zone after setting the exit time. So what this means is that you're not going to be able to just go in there, kill the primes, and exit, and then just jump back in like when you want to. No, you have to go in there and then you have to set an exit time. And if you don't set an exit time, or it's going to make it difficult for you to just come in there and just quickly disappear. Now, this also helps with people that were going in there, killing you, and then quickly leaving. That is going to put a stop to that because it's going to make it more difficult because now they have to pre-plan their exit time. So you won't get people that are going in there killing you and then just dipping out. No, they're going to go in there, kill you. Well, guess what? They can't dip out. So now you can catch up to them. You know what I mean? Because I had a guy that go in there and he would try to kill as many of us. And then and when we start fighting back, he would just disappear. And for the longest time, I thought that I couldn't find him. But I found out that it was him actually leaving that Dark Zone. So there goes that. But the main thing right here that I see this being added is because they don't want people to kind of go in, dip out, and then come back in and only do the primes and then dip out, then come back and do the primes. So that's why they did that. Okay. So purchase of the limit of the draw ticket selection box from the Dark Zone token exchange shop will be changed. So before we were able to buy that once a week per squad. Now after we're able to buy that 3 times a week per squad. So that's pretty good. Now, Alliance Raid Alarm Improvements. So what that is basically when you're in the dark zone, you're not going to get this annoying pop-up popping up. It's going to basically not show you, because that way when you're in dark zone, you'll be able to concentrate more often. So it's less distraction. Basically, that's what that's saying. Battle Badge Transmute Course function will be added. So this is what they were talking about in Dev Note 12. As you can see, they have the core slot right here, and you're able to change the core slots, which I'm really digging this. So we finally know what it costs to do it, and it's called a core slot color changer. That's the only thing that is called. So it's called the core slot color changer, and you can be able to buy this at the store or earn it from doing your today's targets, because those today's targets rewards, the most wanted targets and stuff like that, those are improved, so enhanced. Now they have different rewards. So, and also, so you're going to need core slot color changer and gold. Now, I don't know how much gold, and I don't know how much of the core slot color changer. I don't know if that's a ticket or if that's like a little that you have to slowly get, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have like 80 of them or something like that. But it just says that you're gonna need gold and the core slot color change for that. Now it tells you can get it at the shop. There's bundles that have this, or today's target defeat rewards, like I said earlier. But that is actually pretty cool, because I thought I was gonna tell you guys. I thought I was gonna ask us for like, oh, we're gonna need to give up more fodder, kind of like the cores, the core booster. You know what I mean? But no, it's not. It's just gonna ask us for core slot color changer and gold. So, and we can do this as many times as we want, as long as we have those two things. So on paper, it looks good. I'm digging that. Now, the specialization presets will be added. So now we'll be able to add specialization presets to our, I think up to three of them. And it's going to be free to change our presets for specialization. That is something that we've been asking for a long time. And man, does it feel good knowing that we're going to get that this Wednesday. 24 hours from now, we're going to be having that in the game, followed with all these goodies. And as you guys can see, if we go a little bit down, we got the special companion Mighty Thor will be added. Let's see if this pops up. I want to see if this is actually... Okay, it didn't pop up or anything, but as you can see, we have the Mighty Thor. And let's look at her. She releases thunder at enemies to deal damage and spreads to nearby enemies. Damage is amplified each time it spreads. So from the looks of that, I'm guessing she is not for dimensional duel. I guess for hordes, like battle challenge. I think she'll be good in battle challenge because it spreads throughout the enemies. If for like a group, and or what is it, Omega War, like, or Alliance Omega War. So stuff like that, where there's like a lot of, or the epic invasions as well. I think that she would be good there. But the bonus stats, here we go, is for the collections, just to collect her, right? You get shock damage decrease. Okay, that's it's an interesting one. I don't think that a lot of people are going to be really excited about that, but maybe they're setting up or preparing for something in the future. We don't know. But the bonus stat 1 is the attack. The bonus stat number 2 is total damage. I'm liking the total damage, to be honest, because I'm trying to get anything to get my increase my total damage, because my total damage is super low, and anything where I can increase my total damage, I'll be a plus. But of course, they added the attack as the first one because everybody's just, loving the any attack boost they can get. But yeah, that's it. And like, man, I told you guys, that they didn't mention no companion, but we were going to get a companion, and it was going to be Mighty Thor. And bam, we got it. And I bet you the next one's going to be Valkyrie, whatever that girl's name is. And maybe in maybe towards the end of July, we might get her. Mark my words. Okay, so as down here, you guys see the squad rank expansion. Now, I thought they were going to increase it by like, I don't know, 50, 100. They increased it by 200. Oh my God. That is crazy. So the squad power will expand from 300 to 500 in line with the squad rank expansion. Squad training rewards will expand as well. Squad training rewards, okay, yes, I would expect that to be expanding as well. The quarter squad rank experience from daily challenges and special operations will be increased in line with the squad rank expansion. So they're adding, it's going from 300 to 500, and most of us, we're still like in 200. A lot of people are still in the 100. But here's the thing. They increased the amount of squad rank experience. For doing the daily challenges, it's going to go from 100 to 200. But the big one here is the special operations. Special operations now is going to give you 300. It's going to go all the way to 1,500. So special operations, I've always said like they need to include something in special operations, and that it's going to want people to go in there. That big of an increase is going to be huge. Like you don't want to miss your special operations anymore. Like I am going to go in there in the special operations to get that 1,500. And we'll see by doing if that is just by just doing it once, you get that no matter what, or you have to hit a certain score. But that is 1,500. That is a lot, guys. That is a lot. And that is going to definitely boost your squad rank tremendously. And that is something that you're not going to want to miss. So special operations definitely became a must to do, especially when it comes to upgrading your squad rank. So, wow, that is crazy. 200, they increased it by 200. That is insane. That is insane. But they're definitely making special operations more valuable, because if you don't do your operations, you're going to miss out on a lot. That's 1,200 squad rank experience that you're going to be missing out on. Or 1,500, you know? So, all right. So here we go. Now, they also talk about a reward will be added in training grounds. Squad power material selection box can be acquired from the training grounds at a set rate. Squad power material box 1 is only available in Xanderth, Midgardia, and Sakaar regions. The respective rewards is not available in Hydra Empire. So I guess this is for like the lower ranked people who are in training grounds for Xanderth, Midgardia, and Sakaar regions. They'll be able to go in there and acquire squad power material selection box. And that would help them catch up, basically. It's like a catch-up mechanism. That's what's going on. I believe if you're like at 120, you can go to these lower ranked ones because it won't let you. So this is definitely it's a catch-up mechanism. It's like basically saying like, yeah, your squad rank, I know that you're not even at maybe in the 200s, but you're going to be able to get a lot more squad rank, especially if you do your special operations. Now, they also tell you can delete your account through settings-account, and then you go to delete account, and then you won't be able to use the forum and all that stuff when the account is in process of being deleted. And then once you contact one-on-one customer support for detailed information regarding account deletion and recovery. It's interesting the fact that they added this on here. I don't think they would have. I wouldn't expect them to add this in here, but I guess they're doing it. So they talk about companion balance adjustments here. So they're basically one companion, and that is Thor. And what's going on is before he would decrease attack by 30% for 8 seconds. After is going to decrease attack by 44% and 25%, 44.25% for 8 seconds. So he's getting like almost a 15% increase in decreased attack. But they're trying to make Thor companion more viable because the whole companion just outshine Thor like big time. They've already kind of gave him a buff. Now this is another buff. They're trying to make Thor more, targetable. Like, why are not people going for Thor? And they're maybe by this. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If that's going to really be enough for him to be something that people should aim for, you tell me. Now, they're going down here to talk about improvements. Now, alliance raid will be improved. Hero participation information will be displayed at the hero selection screen. So we already talked about this, and they're just gonna make things easier for Alliance Raid. So you'll be able to see, you can check with more precise details before proceeding with Alliance Raid. You'll have more information to look at when you're in Alliance Raid. Now, today's targets. So this is another thing that's going to be a pretty big change after the maintenance, is the most wanted prime targets will now spawn in today's targets as a set rate. Today's target defeat rewards and additional rewards will be changed. So before you defeat the reward, you get squad rank experience. After, so just by a normal target, you get squad rank experience and core slot color changer. So if you want to be able to change your core, you just do this. You defeat your today's targets, and then you're going to get the core slot color changer. Now, that's just for normal targets, okay? Now, for prime targets, you get the squad rank experience and today's target reward box. Now, who knows what today's target's reward box includes? But I guess we'll find out after the maintenance. Now, the additional reward, that is when you complete all of them, you get the little extra. Before, you had an option to choose from gold, unstable convergium, a costume box, like a 1 to 3 star costume box. And you know me, I always went for that 1 to 3 costume box. Well, they're going to change it now. Now, if you go to New Stark City and Midgardia, you're going to go to gold unstable convergent particles, 1 to 3 costume box, and then they're going to add squad power material selection box. Now, but if you're in Sakaar, I mean, if you go to Sakaar, which I don't know, maybe I like that. This kind of has from what I'm looking at, this is kind of pretty good because it's getting people to go in places that we've never been before. Now, maybe one day I log in, it's going to tell me to go to New Stark City, and maybe they're going to be the same level as, as mine. I don't know if they're going to be harder to kill. Who knows? But down here, it says Sakaar additional training time tickets, Dark Domain, additional core slot color changer. So that is, that's an interesting one. So today's target box can only be required upon defeating a prime target. Selectable additional rewards may vary per region. So that's interesting. Now, the most wanted will be improved. Information of spawned most wanted targets can now be checked even while using the gateway. So this is when you're going on the maps and you're using the gateway and you click on it. And let's just say you forget where the villain spawned at, right? Well, now it's going to show it there. It's a small change, but I like it. Let's see. It lets us know that gold will not be consumed upon unequipping specialization. So gold is just not going to be used anymore in specialization like it was before, which I'm very happy. So I'm glad that they're taking that out. HUD will be improved, so a pop-up that directly leads to the corresponding menu from the main screen will display for the FF Learn skill, Enhance skill, Master skill, Grow squad power. Just improvements like that. Nothing too crazy. Also, it talks about fixes here. Now, I went through these, and there's some interesting ones, but the one that really is a big one here is number 10. An issue with the Scarlet Witch skill, Language of Demise, Runic Absorption, intermittently does not apply properly, will be fixed. This is a big one because for my Scarlet Witch, in her moveset, this right here saved my life. And without this, because now when you use this, it's supposed to heal your health up a percentage, and it wasn't healing my health up at all. So that it just killed it for me. So for a lot of Scarlet Witches that were, or people that are maining Scarlet Witch, they're like, that was one of her best skills. And the fact that you couldn't use this made her pretty much unusable. Well, she's still usable, but you know what I mean. It was a big hit for the Scarlet Witch mains, and I'm glad that this is going to be fully checked on, and they're going to fix it at the maintenance. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and read all these little fixes, but down here they talk about the new events. Of course, they're going to be adding new events as well. And then ending events. So these are all the events that are going to be ending. So you want to make sure that you are doing whatever you can to get any of these. If not, then don't worry about this. They're going to add new offers. Of course, every maintenance, they add new offers. And then these are all the discontinued products, as I'm just going to slowly go down here. pause it whenever you want. But as you guys can see, that is it for this maintenance. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, I will be doing a live stream today covering this in more detail, talking to you guys about it, letting you guys know what you guys think, and just breaking it down even more in the live stream. This video was just mainly for the people that don't have time to sit there and watch my live streams for like 2-3 hours. I understand you guys have a short or busy day and sometimes just want a quick, simple video. I try to make this as fast as possible, but this one just was bigger than I expected. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys happy with this? Did you guys think that we were going to get a companion? Because I knew we were going to get a companion, and it was clearly obvious that it was going to be Mighty Thor. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys click that like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.